further. Homes became unaffordable. Stocks soared beyond fundamentals. The economy drifted from reality into a realm engineered by monetary policy. But the biggest twist is this. Every new dollar created to stabilize the system deepens the long-term instability. Nations accumulate debt faster than they can repay. Interest costs spiral. Debt-to-GDP ratios climb. Future generations inherit burdens created decades before they were born. This is the hidden architecture of the global debt prison, a world where money's existence depends on borrowing, where stability depends on expansion, and where escaping the system becomes mathematically impossible. The more money we create, the more debt we owe. The more debt we owe, the more money must be created. And the cycle continues endlessly. As global debt ballooned, the world became more dependent on interest rates and central bank decisions. These institutions, originally created to support financial stability, became the silent rulers of economic destiny. Every policy they enacted had worldwide effects, touching ordinary people who never voted for them. When central banks dropped interest rates to near zero, borrowing exploded. Corporations took cheap loans to buy their own shares. Governments borrowed to cover deficits. Consumers borrowed to survive rising living costs. The global economy began running on credit instead of productivity. But cheap money created illusions. Stock markets soared, suggesting prosperity. Real estate prices climbed, suggesting wealth. Yet behind the numbers, nothing fundamental improved. Productivity stagnated. Wages flattened. Living expenses rose. Debt became the engine powering a false sense of economic strength. This illusion cracked during the pandemic, and central banks printed unprecedented amounts of money to prevent collapse. Trillions were created out of thin air, injected into markets, and used to support economies temporarily frozen in time. But every dollar printed added weight to an already fragile financial structure. As the world emerged from lockdowns, inflation surged. Prices climbed faster than wages. Households struggled. Nations faced the consequences of years of high debt, low interest, and artificial stability. The global debt prison tightened, revealing its true power over everyday life. The rise of inflation forced central banks into a dangerous position. If they kept printing money, inflation would spiral. If they raised rates, economies built on fragile credit would suffer. Trapped between two crises, they chose the path of pain-raising rates aggressively to regain control. Rate hikes sent shockwaves around the world. Mortgage payments doubled. Businesses failed. Governments faced surging interest bills. Economies slowed rapidly. The same institutions that once created easy money now created the hardship needed to correct their own distortions. But correcting a system built on debt is nearly impossible.